Hi, everyone. A very good evening to those in India, and a very warm welcome to everyone joining from different parts of the globe. Let me quickly, welcome you all to another session of Blockchain India's virtual meetup series. Many of you may already know me, but I, along with some of my friends, started Blockchain India as a learning group back in 2016, where uh, you know majorly everybody was trying to learn about blockchain as a technology and what its potential implementations could be. Cryptocurrencies seem very fascinating to us from day one, and honestly, as a as a as an idea, it seemed quite a paradigm shift. And we've seen all of that pan out in the last few years as we had expected. But for us, we saw the last 5 years as the growth of this fantastic, high quality, intellectual group of people become the largest such community in India that was focused on learning, about uh, basically various products and implementations of the technology. There are already unicorn companies that participated back in 2016-17 in the community, and we're just glad to have them continue to contribute to the community. Some of them being our sponsors of now and then. You'd see some fantastic names coming in, not just sponsoring from a monetary perspective that help keep the lights on, but also from a perspective of adding to the knowledge of the group, right? So we're very excited about the next set of series. And we've very recently forayed into Metaverse because we realized that back in so Metaverse is today where blockchain was back in 2016, and we see the exact same paradigm shift in that. And also there's a great overlay between Metaverse and Web3, to the point that a lot of people use it interchangeably, right? And I hope many of these sessions kind of highlight the key differences of what one calls at as a decentralized stack of internet, and then on the other hand, metaverse being a more immersive version of the internet, to the point that I almost think of it as an evolution from VR 1.0. Yeah, I mean, today's session is going to be packed with insights because I have some of my amazing friends, some that I'm meeting also for the first time, but have been, sort of analyzing their work or following their work from the side steps. But to me, initialized metaverse, which started back in February, is just a start in what's going to happen for the next 5 years at Blockchain India. I'll take quickly this one moment to thank everyone that's supporting us, specifically Draper Dragon Fund, which is a Web3 and Metaverse focused fund based out of Silicon Valley. They have offices in Silicon Valley, California, um, Shanghai, Toronto, and I'm as a partner for India. I'm helping them set up base in South Asia, majorly focusing on India at first. Uh, it's a pretty global team and helps us, back some amazing set of entrepreneurs, but more so add, a diverse group of thoughts, specifically coming from different cultures, different countries, and different outlooks of the way we would look at building something as innovative and as global as it comes about in Web3. Every initiative that they have bagged is a stellar one, and quite early in backing Coinbase, Ledger, the likes of Gemini, CoinDCX. I'm glad to have participated in the CoinDCX around myself as one of the first 7 deals I did in South Asia. Very glad to see more involvement in Safel, Pontoon Finance, Crop Bytes, Super Meta Finance. Many more to come. GoSats, so many that I'm excited that I'm able to support such amazing work at each of these initiatives. Very thankful to the Polygon team for coming in as ecosystem partners. I remember doing one of the first hackathons at India Dapp Fest. Some of those teams have gone on to build amazing startups that won the hackathon, right? So the association has been quite long, and I think we're seeing them outshine the best in the world. We see some of the best teams, building on top of them, and we're just glad to have um, them supporting this initiative. I'll quickly take a moment to thank all our outreach partners, and specifically our associate partners. And I'll like to sort of specially thank AOS Network, Hypersign, Quillhash, Wallap, Metapolis, Cryption Network, Comdex, and Polkadot for helping us through putting this metaverse series of events. We look at metaverse as an open stack, or built on an open Web3 stack, and that's what's something that is a perfect blend in between the two themes, one of blockchain world and one of the metaverse world, right? I'll quickly sort of use this to act as a leeway between the next session. We'll have Irfan from Hypermind, who's amazingly focused on Irfan from Hypersign, who's amazingly focused on key facets of identity and how it's going to pan out in a virtually more immersive world. And I feel he has the best perspective, one of the finest in the country, to share thoughts from when the metaverse arrives, or essentially as and when we see more data being gathered with, let's say, devices like Oculus. Uh, where does where does essentially Web 5 become a game changer? Where does it add value? Because when you look at so much of data gathering, privacy becomes a base, a fundamental, I would say, right. And then to take that, how does Web 5 become a game changer for a privacy first world, is what he's going to talk about in the next session. Thanks again. Feel free to reach out to me on Twitter. I'll share my handle on the chat as well. Very looking forward to each and every speaker today. And yeah, let's hope everybody enjoys and learns a few things while they're having fun. Thanks again.